Hello, good afternoon. How's your day so far? How's your Tuesday? As always, I always ask this question every Tuesday. Tuesday is Tuesday. Like, choose to be kind, choose to be positive, choose to be loving, choose to be kind, and all those good things in life. Choose it. Anyway. So, as I was saying earlier, I did record earlier, but I wanted to re-record it again and talk to you about how my day was. So, my day started good. I woke up super early this morning. I woke up before my alarm clock, which is usually 5:30 in the morning. I had I was listening to music super early this morning while I was on my laptop doing this and that. But anyway, so what I did today, I went to Sorsogon because I have some, appointment that I have to attend to. I have my physical check. I had to do some laboratory, x-ray. I also had my ECG done, so blood checked. Everything seems normal. What else? X-ray, there's really nothing in there that I have to worry about. ECG, it's normal, except for the fact that I asked the doctor recently when I visited about my complaint about my heart, that I couldn't feel any kaba. I couldn't feel some sort of, I don't know what is the medical term or the English term for that, but let me say it in Tagalog. So there's no more kaba there. I mean, I can still feel kaba whenever there's actually a time like last week that I felt it. But for the most part, normally when you see something that, that scares you, like maybe a dog. Well, dog doesn't really scare me, but you know what I mean? Like you walk in the morning, and there's a lot of stray dogs on the street, or something fall on the trees and it hits the roof, that kind of noise. Or how about the beep of the vehicle behind you? It doesn't have that stimulus, like your body does not respond to it, that it doesn't have that bug kaba feeling, that kind of stuff, which I find very unusual. I mean, it feels good and everything. It has that calm feeling, you feel calm, relaxed, and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it does really, you know, question me as well. It raised a question, because it wasn't my normal before. I mean, I live in the US for how many years, and it just only happened when I arrived here. So it was really weird. And when I got here in the Philippines, I went through a lot of different, different, I don't know, you call it trials and tribulations maybe. Like there's like an app that they were saying that is built in, that they, there's like a sensor or something, I don't know. But anyway, I probably am not making sense. I don't want to dig into it deeper, because most, what important is, I am here, I am healthy, I'm physically healthy. Everything all over my body is normal. I had I mean, the way I think about life in general, I mean, I have a positive outlook. I don't think negative thoughts. I am very optimistic about the future. I don't just rest and, do nothing, because, every day is a gift. God has given you a trust, because He trusted you that you are well able. You are not an invalid that, forgive my term, because I know there are people who isn't capable of, and that I totally respect. But I'm talking about myself, that I'm not just gonna sit down and do nothing when in fact I know that I am capable of doing, work. And um, like every day is a gift. And I don't intend to waste it by sitting and doing nothing. There's a lot of things that I can do. And that is the reason why God has given us the trust. But anyway, without further ado, I am going to emphasize this card again that I received today because it did really surprise me. It made me happy. When I got home this afternoon, I saw this laying on top of the table, and it made me happy. I always appreciate hand letter cards, notes. It's just that sense of personal touch, that old-fashioned kind of feeling that someone would make upon an effort to make that point of making you feel that you are special, that they're thinking about you, that you matter, that you hold the space in on their hearts and in their minds. So with that, I'm very grateful. I don't know, I mean, it's just me. I truly appreciate things like this. So I received this card. It was written before Easter. It was mailed around April. It was stamped in May, and I just received it today, the 17th of June 2025. So it was sent to me by Frank. He is the owner of the house that I'm living at. He's like my father. Is very good and very respectful. So thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I want to say thank you. I don't know if you're watching YouTube, if you're watching a video on social media, but I just want to tell you that I am so thankful for you. I'm grateful that I've met you and your family, and thank you for treating me like your own daughter, and thank you for your kindness, the respect that you've shown me, and thank you for taking care of me. I truly appreciate it. So that's it. And I've also sent one last week. Hopefully it gets on time for his birthday. Either I know it will get there. So that's about it. That's how my day was. I still have a lot of videos that I'm catching up on uploading on YouTube because I started my personal journey, my faith journey back in 2022. Like I believe January of 2022. Prior to that, I like taking videos and stuff like that, pictures, videos. I also like to do journal, diaries, and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't really posted it on my page. I was just collecting it for personal purposes, because I want to keep track of my progress, of where I'm at, like how my life was before, the progress that I have. As I have listened to the preaching before, it's not about perfection but progression. Like you have that consistent trend of going forward. I know there are times that we have to look backward, and refer to how our life was before, and that's completely fine. It doesn't mean that you're stuck. It doesn't mean that you haven't moved on yet. It's only a fact that you are human, and all of us do it. We do it. I mean, believe it or not, we would, there's a point in our lives that we would have to look back in order for us to get to the next level. But anyway, I'm having my snack right now. This is one of my favorite. So there you go. And I also have my quack quack, look at that. Quack quack, and that has this one. So these are cute balls that cute balls that I got Recently, I don't know who is it from. My mom just brought it here. I don't know if it was a gift or something, but it looks like it's China ware or like Japanese kind of artwork and design. You probably won't be able to see it, but look at that. Doesn't it look like Mount Fuji over here? Right? Isn't it? Anyway, speaking of Mount Fuji in Japan, I just wanna flag, not flag. I just wanna call and mention my client, very good client of mine, Hiroshi from Japan. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for, for the sweet notes of your kids when you were in Minnesota. I don't know if you're still in Minnesota or you are already in Japan, but if I haven't said that, I truly appreciate you as a person. I am taking this opportunity to tell you that it's a pleasure meeting you and your family. So Hiroshi from Japan, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Arigato. Thank you, thank you. I hope to visit Japan. I don't know when, but it is on my bucket list. So I hope to see you soon. And I hope you still remember me, Shirley Bosa. All right. Have a great day, you guys.